The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Oh, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Right card. Ball played for Kukchu. Baresi. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Beckham. Raul. And that's a throw-in. Beckham. Distributed tidily. Plays it across. Saka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Goes looking wide. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Adams. James. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with another corner. Beckham goes short. Scores! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Zubimendi. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played down the flank. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Roll! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Beckham. Arsenal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a good-looking... He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Raul tries to pass it through. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought that...
Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Kukçu goes steaming forward. Tomiyasu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Ødegaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. So much time and space here. Opts to play it back, strokes it back, and it's Rice. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rijkaard. Oh, they can break here. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Number 41.
Here's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Wilshere. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka. Ødegaard. Love chance for a shot! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable... Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Kukçu.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Wilshere. That's a lovely pass. He's found some space. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Arsenal take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and
Good chance here! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Perez coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Beckham. Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
ปกติแฟนตามแบบก็เห็นมีผ่าน
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's come to nothing. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's James. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
James tries to play it through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their...
And he shoots! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams. Manchester United looking to pass their way through under an awful lot of pressure. Out towards the flank. Threads one in. Now it's Kukçu. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Gabriel can get it clear. And that's a good ball. Perez. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Baresi.
There will
And
be
it's De
5
Bruyne.
minutes added time.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Perez. Wilshere. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Fernando Torres. So what can they make of this? Wilshere. Perez. Beckham. That's an imaginative pass. Looks a good ball through. And we're done. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to... 'The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Now, can they get him away? Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Now that looks a decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kaká, who's short. And that's the keeper's ball. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Raul. Pinches it off him. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Looking for a runner. But that has not gone well. Van Dijk. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel...
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Saka. And here's Ødegaard. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Kaká can see things others simply cannot.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
The ball has bounced loose now. And he's cut it out. Makaleli. Timber. Oh, played right into his path. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Saka. Knocks it into space.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zubimendi. Saka. Now it's Ødegaard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi. Van Dijk.
งงแล้วเนี่ย
Looking to play him in. And this is Raul. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Kaka. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a searching pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Howson. And he's chosen to go back. Van Dijk. Trossard. Zubimendi. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Makalele. Rodri. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He is through here. Now it's Raul. Saliba. And it's gone back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Raul. Raul. Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Kaka. Chance here to counter. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals. And this is Raul. Great vision. Takes a shot! Fantastic from Kaka!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too...
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Can he finish? He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Rodri. Makalele. And he's forced to go back. And it's Van Dijk. In with the challenge. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And here's Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gets a good foot in there. Vieira carries the ball down the right. He's got away. Danger averted for now. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Makaleli. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's the chance to counter. Subimendi. And here's Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Saka with a real chance here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Saka! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's had it taken off him. Wilshere. Now Subimendi. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Kaká. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! No mistake! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Big chance! That's going to go a long way. Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Gabriel. And the number on the board is 3. And the pass is intercepted. Kaká looking understandably. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
ไม่ว่าเกิดขึ้นออกข้างอะไรไม่เคยเลี้ยงลูกเลือกไว้พี่ชายไม่
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, his real chance! Goal! Arsenal! An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And it's made its way to him. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Well read, nice interception. Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's superb. And Bebeto! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cruyff. Bebeto. Nicely shaped ball. And that's going right the way across. That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's come loose. And he nearly went all the way.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
A probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. Now here's the delivery. well-taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Saka! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Here comes the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for options for movement. And a cross.
Cerezo and Xhaka really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Pele clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Beckenbauer. Pele.
เข้าหมูกรอบอีกกล่อง
Great vision. Could try cutting inside here. And that's played in low. Gabriel getting this one clear. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Saka. Looking to play. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the lead now is 2. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Belletti. Foot in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Ødegaard. And they've got rid. Out of play for a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Now it's Trossard. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cut it out. Trossard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bebeto. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Elects to cross. And that's an excellent interception. Trossard. Now it's Saka. Knocks it into space. Ødegaard. And there's the end of the first half.
Arsenal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Arsenal head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides. Substitution for Arsenal, number 19, Trossard.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 13, Perez.
Now it's Bebeto.
สั่งแล้วแต่วุฒิได้ยังคนที่ชื่อเนี่ยพาลิกช็อปอะไรเนี่ย
นี้คือวันนี้ลูกค้าที่เราเลิกสั่งมาได้เหรอเชิญลูกค้าเนี่ย
ลองดูครับ ครับ
Can he get on the end of this? Now the cross. Can he finish? Perez.
This is the time you need that pace.
ครับ
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Threads one in. Saka picks it up out wide. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's Pele! And he hits the net. The second half sparks straight into life. The movement so precise.
ยังไม่ได้
The
เลือกอะไรมาเลย
finish sumptuous.
Cerezo Osaka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. And here's Haaland, out towards the flank. There's the shot! And it's Cruyff, caresses it through. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
เฮ้ย
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good ball, good take. And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you
เบา
doubt
ๆ
me?
หน่อยได้ไหม
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Here comes the corner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Bergkamp. No, he's not getting his way this time. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Haaland. Just about up to 75 minutes.
You have to expect that from everyone there.
Nicely weighted ball. Haaland.
ลิช
They
ี่
may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now this could be a chance. Haaland! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Cruyff. That is a great pick out. He's onside, and Bebeto! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Perez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, super ball. Backhand! Showing good feet. Cruyff. Bebeto. Rice. Tomiyasu does well to get it back. Subimendi. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, no joy this time. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And a chance! And that's it. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately...
ร้องอะไรนักหนา เชี่ยเอ้ยแสบแก้วหูวะ
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here.
เฮ้ยลิชชี่
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Rodri. And it's Kukçu. He's through here. He has a look up. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Valverde. Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! Oh, no, what has happened here? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That looks a good ball through. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. cleared away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Insigne. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, there's the clearance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rodri. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now Foden. Opts for safety. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rodri. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Kokchu. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saka. Zubimendi. He shifted it to the flank. Pinches it off him. Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lorenzo Insigne. Now Foden. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Celtic clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Arsenal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And this is Perez. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
เดี๋ยวขึ้นไม่ได้ครับ
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Insigne. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. Now it's Perez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get... has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Kokchu receives it in a wide position. He is through here. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bergkamp. He's in a great position here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Played into space, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Bergkamp. Great vision. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, sweet feet. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. And claimed it back swiftly. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It's Insigne! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gabriel tries to clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Added Subimendi. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Foden. Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Zubimendi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And he's intervened well there. Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, that's a key interception. And the through ball. This looks promising. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Danger averted for now. That has ended up in no man's land. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through.
Celtic really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very much into the last knockings.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kukchu. That looks a good ball through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Skims one in, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Added time.
That has been cut short. Valverde. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific...